states, and you have to believe that Dr. Faustus was a tragic hero. He was a hero. Do you consider him as a hero? Protagonist? Protagonist? Okay, and hero. Okay, the only hero of this book. Was there any other hero like Mephistopheles, Lucifer, or anyone? No. So he was the hero. And he was a tragic hero because tragedy happened with him. Okay, so you have to know the characteristics of a tragic hero, especially of that period, of Elizabethan period. Okay, and you have to match them with Dr. Faustus. If I say that Dr. Faustus is a tragic hero, prove that, justify that. So you have to know the characteristics of a tragic hero, and then you have to match that with the characteristics of Dr. Faustus. Clear? Okay. So first one is nobility and high standing. The hero or the protagonist who will have a fall at the end of the story will have a very good start. Okay? He will be a noble person. So think about Dr. Faustus. Was he a common person? He was not a common people. He was a scholar, degree holder, doctor degree holder. He was knowledgeable person. He was well renowned, well respected throughout the Germany. Okay, so tragic heroes typically begin their journey from a position of nobility, greatness, and high social standing. They might be kings, queens, warriors, or influential figures. He was an influential figure. Okay, not king, queen, or warrior. This elevated status sets the stage for their eventual fall from grace. Maybe this position will make them fall from there. So this position was supposed to bring him more respect, but instead the position itself will be the cause of his fall. Think about Dr. Faustus. He was a scholar. He knew a lot. Okay, and the thirst of knowing more actually made his fall. Okay, making their tragic downfall or any dramatic inciting incidents all the more impactful. Okay, next comes the tragic flaw. It will not be like he was walking on the roads and suddenly he died. The ending will not be like that. The start of the fall and the end of the fall and final fall, it will have loads of confusions. Okay, the character will always try to get out of the fall of the tragic flaw. Okay, the tragic flaw, also known as hamartia, is the central characteristics that leads to the hero's downfall. It is a fundamental flaw, weakness, or error in judgment inherent to the character's personality or actions. Like, he didn't understand that by excessive thirst for knowledge, which was good, which brought him, loads of fame, that actually will cause me to be distracted. Okay, he could never find out that. This character flaw often results in decision, indecision. It will be not indecision, it will be indecision. Okay, confusion, dilemma. Indecisions that have severe consequences contributing to the hero's tragic trajectory, which means a tragic ending. Okay? So then comes excessive pride. So we can see excessive pride in Dr. Faustus. He said that I'm a great scholar of divinity. I know a lot. And I know that if you sin, you will die. If you do not sin, even then you will die. Okay, he knew that people will die. So he was really proud that maybe I don't have much sin, but I will have. So why don't we try again? Okay, try a bit different. Okay? And then think about doctors. When he said that I will be physician, then he thought that I'm already a good physician. I'm proud of that. But I cannot make someone rise from the deathbed. Okay, so he wanted to reach there. And think about the law. He said that this is for money-minded people. I'm not a money-minded people. And then when he saw Mephistopheles, he said you are ugly. Okay, again and again. And he said that maybe about law. He said that my wit is great. It doesn't match me. Okay, so he had a great pride of his knowledge, of his looks. Okay. A common tragic flaw seen in many tragic heroes is excessive pride. The hero's arrogance and overestimation protection of their abilities or beliefs blinds them to the potential consequences of their action. Even he says to Mephistopheles that hell is a fable. I don't believe in hell because I haven't seen it. So this was his another example of pride. The prideful behavior drives them to make choices that lead to the undoing. Okay. Reversal of fortune. I already said that they do something. Say one hero who is a warrior, tragic hero. He attacked another country to get that in his position. Instead, he dies there. So isn't it a reversal of fortune? He was supposed to attack another country, but instead he's dead. So same happened with Dr. Faustus, that he was supposed to be more powerful. Instead, he became more and more weak. His souls, even his souls, went to another's hands. Okay, say I am captivated or you are captivated. Our body will be captivated, not our soul. Okay, soul will be with us, but he didn't have the position of soul even. Okay. Recognition or anaphylaxis, the movement of recognition. Okay, so this is the situation where the tragic hero actually understands his situation. The moment he started necromancy, he thought I would be the most powerful person. And when he realized that he's heading towards damnation, he understood his situation. He understood that I cannot get out of this situation. You were understanding that as a reader, as a judgmental person, judgmental reader. Okay, but he was not understanding that at first. But gradually he started to feel that yes, I am heading towards the destruction. I have to stop. So this is the moment the hero will understand that. It will not be like hero is not understanding what is happening with me. He will have a feelings of destruction. Okay. And then comes catharsis. The concept of catharsis is crucial to understanding the purpose of the tragic hero in literature. As the audience witnesses the hero's suffering downfall, they experience a purging or emotional release known as catharsis. This emotional cleansing allows the audience to reflect on their own lives and the complexities of human nature. Like if, as a reader, so catharsis is about the readers. You, especially, you read it, okay? Just match this thing. Like you will feel the condition of Dr. Faustus. You will feel his complexities, like he had a bond, he was afraid. Death is in front of him, definitely he will be afraid. Okay, and that's why he couldn't go back to God. You are understanding his situation. You are relating that to yours. You are making yourself understand, don't go near necromancy, this is bad. We are seeing an example. Okay, and then you will understand that human life is a bit different for everyone. For poor people, it's about money. The struggles are money. Complex human life. And for rich people, it's about power. Okay. For knowledge-thirsty people, it's about controlling themselves. Okay. For middle class, it's about cost and balancing the social status. So when you're reading this, you can relate yourself and human life. You can critically analyze human life in the text. Okay. So this will happen from your side as an audience. Okay. Pathos and sympathy, you will feel sympathetic to the, what should I say?
The main character?
Say, will you feel bad for Mephistopheles? Because you know he is not a good person from the very starting. You don't have any emotional connection with him. You only know him as a bad person. Think about Lucifer. But you are feeling bad for Dr. Faustus. So that's why Dr. Faustus is the hero. Okay? Because you are not feeling bad for Mephistopheles. If there was a condition where you are feeling bad for Mephistopheles, you think he was trapped, then you would feel bad for him. Maybe you could consider him as a hero, not Dr. Faustus. But here we see that we feel sympathy towards the Dr. Faustus. Okay? Downfall. So there will definitely be a downfall. Most of the time is death. Okay? So especially the tragedies of this period, Dr. Faustus, Elizabethan period, they had a downfall like death. Okay? Not other things, like it was not like loss of son, Okay, it was not like that. The hero will be according to the Elizabethan project. Okay, so you have to explain Dr. Foster's as a tragic hero. You just have to match these characteristics with Dr. Foster's. Okay, clear? Is there any confusion? Let me tell you again. Nobility of high standing, the hero will be of high standing, of high position, and then comes they will have a tragic flaw, they will have a weakness on which they will be forced to take a decision, and they will fall for that. And then comes excessive pride, they will have excessive pride on something, and then reversal of fortune, they will try to get to the upper position, but instead they will have a fall. And recognition or anacrosis, what was that? Okay, they will understand their position and they will definitely understand that I am about to fall. My condition is not good. And then comes catharsis, where our audience will understand the purpose of the tragic hero and his struggles, and he can relate everything to the reality and his life. And they will have a sympathetic feelings towards the hero, and downfall will happen with what? What kind of downfall? Like loss of property or something? Death. Okay. Okay, and then you have to connect Dr. Faustus as a tragic hero.
These are the characteristics of a tragic hero, right?
Yes, these are the characteristics of a tragic hero. You have to match them with Dr. Faustus to prove him as a tragic hero.
Do we write them point by point, like there was a...
At first, you will mention the characteristics and then you will explain. Clear? Okay. Automate হয়েছে দেখো।
12
12 মিনিট।